But first, I want to just hone in on why your rhythms of rest are so key in actually getting that regenerating rest. So, at the beginning, we talked about the statistics around the science behind rest and how a lot of people rest, but they don't actually feel rested after they rest. And I'm going to tell you why that is. So, if you go on vacation for a week and you don't really feel rested after you come back, right? So, you go on vacation and it takes your body first a couple days to actually get comfortable with the fact that we're resting and come down from the heightened level of stress. And what is usually happening here is that those cortisol levels that we talked about earlier are so high that it actually takes the body a couple days to bring them back down to normal. Then what tends to happen is whatever symptoms that the cortisol was covering up tend to surface. So these symptoms can be a low, weak immune system. And when you start to rest, you actually get sick. You might actually have other symptoms that are maybe related to like period pains or digestive issues or any kind of like infection or inflammation. Because what cortisol does, again, if we think about the purpose of it, which was to keep you safe in times of famine or war, for example, it was to just make sure that you could survive to the next day. And then once you were in a safe place, then the body feels safe enough to deal with the issues that might have come up in the process, right? So you need a few days to come down from your heightened level of cortisol when you're actually thinking, oh, I'm on vacation and I'm resting. And then generally the body needs a few days to recover and actually heal, or oftentimes more, to come back to a state of health. And this was something that happened to me all the time. Anytime I took a vacation, I would be like completely bedridden sick for like 4 or 5 days right after like the heightened stress would drop. And interestingly enough, it would also happen when I went back to work. So the cortisol hadn't fully kicked in again yet, and my body was experiencing the symptoms of the fatigue or the low immune system or the digestive issues that I was having. Lots of things were coming up for me. And again, as soon as the cortisol came back, it would cover it temporarily, but that is never a fix. And that puts your body into a massive stress state and puts way too much strain on the body, which is going to create tons of health problems down the line. So essentially, this is a vicious cycle, right? Like you think you're giving yourself time to rest, but you're not actually coming back feeling rested because the vacation time that you had is actually just your body recovering temporarily. And then you actually need more time after that. So one of the things that I teach, and I teach this inside Rest for Success, is creating a rhythm of rest where rest becomes a cyclical process in your day-to-day life so that you are constantly giving yourself that pause to regenerate, bring down your cortisol levels, tend to the pain that might be coming up in your body. That's your body speaking to you. It needs something from you so that you can manage and regulate it now instead of waiting for that 1 week vacation or a couple weeks of vacation where like your body completely crashes and then you need so much more time to build it up, right? I was actually talking about this on a call earlier and I gave the example of the like body's thermostat. And it's almost like creating a rhythm of rest is knowing how to turn on the thermostat in your body so that you're constantly regulating the rest and your energy levels and your stress levels so that you can really support your body and not, again, just wait for the long-term vacation where you then have to rebuild everything. But what ends up happening here is you are able to create more sustainable success because you are actually supporting your body in the process. You're bringing your body into how you are working, and you're using this rhythm of rest or this so-called thermostat to support yourself throughout the process so that you can actually continue to show up and continue to have energy and have more time, as opposed to, again, constricting yourself from all of those wonderful, beautiful things that we so clearly want and need.